You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Hopkins. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Throwing on first down. Hopkins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 19 yards away. And the Jets lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here. No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dances by him. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Let's go. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off the play fake. Hopkins steps away. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you. And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tanner Connor, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off-play action. Hopkins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll look to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives that ended touchdown, 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 they get bogged down on drive number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how excited you would be on the other side of the ball that they finally didn't score. You know, you're happy, of course, but at the same time, did you have that much to do with it, or did they just get tired?
Maybe it's just a sense of relief at this point. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Okay,
they'll
ready?
try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. They'll try the left side. Faulkner. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Roll.
They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Okay, break.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Ready.
Now Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 61 yards. And the Dolphins have come back to make it a 2-point game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Off the play fake. Hopkins. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Hopkins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down. Although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off play action. Hopkins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Sherman. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Dolphins at 4 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Here we go. Set.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. But Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick-6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible to continue this big season.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Dragon 60.
To throw again on second down, Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 15. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll run on first down. Faulkner. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Go, Reed, go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hopkins rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins, throw left side, complete. That's more. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 30 yards there. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Finding Moore on the out route for the completion. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. He's got his man on the crossing route.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
The slot man in motion right.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
To throw again is Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Back to throw. Hopkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Steps away to his left. And this one's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown! A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. Operating from the gun, Hopkins, and this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here's Jackson to return. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, and their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Go check, go check.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
They certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. All again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 55 rushing yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10, it's Moore. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He has just not had his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Off play action. Hopkins. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. To throw on 3rd down, Hopkins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Patterson's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Got it. Ready?
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
On first down, Faulkner. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Faulkner. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Oh, there he goes left side. The 20. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hurt. Right there, hurt. 18 rattling. 60 Maverick.
Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They've been trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Big Lion. 70 Rangers.
Here's Jackson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Hurt. Cut 19. to 11. Count to 11. Ready.
Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ready.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Jackson with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Jackson to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ward. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
18, Pioneer.
Jackson. 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing, Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.